Hello students, welcome back to our science classes and we can continue our lesson cell, its structure and functions. Now let's learn different cell organelles. When we studied cytoplasm, we have said that cytoplasm contains so many living structures. They are known as cell organelles. Here are some cell organelles. Let us learn their functions. First one, mitochondria. Mitochondria is plural and mitochondrion is singular. Note it. Mitochondria, that is the plural weight, and mitochondrion is the singular weight. Mitochondria are present in both the plant cell and animal cell. So what is their function? They help in the production of energy by the oxidation of food. Okay? They help to produce the energy. So mitochondria help to produce the energy, and that is why mitochondria is also known as powerhouse of the cell. What is the other name of mitochondria? The other name of mitochondria is powerhouse of the cell because they produce energy by the oxidation of food or respiration. They produce energy by a process called respiration. Okay. Now let's learn next. What is that? Endoplasmic reticulum. What is endoplasmic reticulum? Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membranes. It's a network of membrane. That means in the cytoplasm there will be some membranes. What is their work? That help in the transport of substances inside the cell. Okay, this endoplasmic reticulum help in the transport of materials inside the cell. What is that? It is a network of membranes. That means it makes different channels in the cytoplasm. What they make? They make different channels in the cytoplasm, and through the materials in the cell can move from one place to another place in the cell. Okay. Now next one, Golgi complex. What is Golgi complex? It is formed of stacks of flat membranous sacs. In some books it is given instead of Golgi complex, in some books it is given as Golgi apparatus. Both are same, Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex, both are same. So what is their function? They help in concentration, storage and secretion of the substances in the cell. And now let us learn about lysosomes. Lysosomes are a bag-like or sac-like structures present in the cell. And you can note lysosomes are present in animal cells. Where are they present? They are present in animal cells. Hope it is clear. They are present in animal cells. And these lysosomes contains digestive enzymes. These lysosomes contains digestive enzymes which helps in the digestion of foreign particles. So any of the particles if entered to the cell, it can be get digested with the help of the enzymes produced by the lysosomes. And these lysosomes also used to auto-digest the worn out parts of the cell. So any of the part of the cell is not working well or it got damaged, to kill it or to digest it, for that also it uses the digestive enzyme. Lysosomes can digest the foreign bodies that enters the cell, and also it can digest that cell itself. That means that cell itself, it can be get digested with the enzymes present in the lysosome. That is why lysosomes are also known as suicide bags of the cell. What are they called? Lysosomes are also called as suicide bags of the cell. Okay. Now it's a time to study about ribosomes. What are ribosomes? Ribosomes are the small grain-like structures, granular structures present in the cytoplasm. When you are drawing the diagram, you will see that so many dot-like structures are present in the cytoplasm. They are nothing but they are ribosomes. What are they? They are ribosomes, and what is their function? What is the function of ribosomes? Ribosomes help in the synthesis of proteins. Ribosomes helps in the synthesis of proteins. So ribosomes are also known as protein factories of the cell. What is the other name of ribosomes? Ribosomes are known as protein factories of the cell. Why are they called protein factories of the cell? Because it helps in the synthesis of proteins. Now centrioles. So these centrioles present in the animal cell. So they help in the cell division. Next one is plastids. Plastids are present only in plant cell. Plastids are present only in plant cell. Plastids are present only in plant cell. They are the colored bodies. So based on the color, plastids can be divided into three. Plastids can be divided into three. What are they? They are chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. Chloroplast, I think you can guess what is chloroplast. Chloroplast is the plastid which is green in color. Which is green in color. Why they are green in color? Due to the presence of chlorophyll. Okay, they are green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll. As chlorophyll is present in them, you can guess what is their function. What is their function? It helps in photosynthesis. What is the function of chloroplast? Chloroplast helps in photosynthesis. Why they help in photosynthesis? Because it contains chlorophyll. Hope you have understood about chloroplast. Now let's learn about chromoplast. Chromoplasts are the other colored pigments present in the plant. Other colored means what? Other colored? Other than green. Other than green, what are the pigments present in the plant cell? That is due to chromoplast. So chloroplast contains colored pigments other than green. We know if you have taken carrot, there will be a particular color will be there for carrot, and flowers there will be different colors will be there for different flowers. So these all are due to chromoplasts. Different chromoplasts are present in them. That is why they are in different color. Okay. Other than green, we know there are many flowers are there. So why they are in different color? Due to the presence of different chromoplast. And last one, leucoplast. What is leucoplast? Leukocytes. Last year you might have learned about leukocytes in the blood, colorless particles or white blood cells. So here let us learn that what is leucoplast? They are the non-coloring plastids present in the plant cell. Or simple way we can say that leucoplasts are the colorless plastids. Leucoplasts are the colorless plastids present in the plant cell. So what is their function? They store starch, proteins and fats. So you go to its function. They store starch, proteins and fats. Okay, we have learned about organelles present in the plant cell and animal cell. Now we are going to learn about vacuoles. Vacuoles also, it is a cell organelle. So mainly large vacuoles, they are present in the plant cell and in the animal cell. Sometimes there won't be any vacuoles in the animal cell, or if the vacuoles are present in the animal cell, they will be small in size. So they are the sac-like structures present in the cell. So if you observe your textbook, you can see in the plant cell there will be a large vacuole is present in the center. Due to this large vacuole, nucleus is shifted to a side. What is their function? They help in storage. They will help to store the waste or food, it will be stored. Okay, hope it is clear. Now these are the different cell organelles we have learned.